Howdy, y'all. This is Proverbs 1 in the New King James Version for May 1st, 2023. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, the king of Israel. To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, judgment, and equity, to give prudence to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and increase learning, and a man of understanding will attain wise counsel. To understand a proverb and an enigma, the words of the wise and their riddles. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. My son, hear the instruction of your father, and do not forsake the law of your mother, for they will be a graceful ornament around on your head, and chains about your neck. My son, if sinners entice you, do not consent. If they say, "Come with us, let us lie in wait to shed blood, let us lurk secretly for the innocent without cause, let us swallow them alive like Sheol, and whole like those who go down to the pit. We shall find all kinds of precious possessions. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast in your lot among us. Let us have all one purse. My son, do not walk in the way with them. Keep your foot from their path, for their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird, but they lie in wait for their own blood. They lurk secretly for their own lives. So are the ways of everyone who is greedy for gain. It takes the life away of its owners. Wisdom calls aloud outside. She raises her voice in the open squares. She cries out in the chief concourses, and at the opening of the gates in the city she speaks her words. How long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? For scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Turn at my rebuke. Surely I will pour out my spirit on you, and make my words known to you. Because I've called, and you've refused, I've stretched out my hand, and no one regarded. Because you disdained all my counsel, and would have none of my rebuke, I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your terror comes. When terror comes like a storm, and your destruction comes like a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you, then will they call on me, but I will not answer. They will seek me diligently, but they will not find me, because they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would have none of my counsel, and despised my every rebuke. Therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way, and be filled with full of their own fancies. For turning away the simple will slay them, and the complacency of fools will destroy them. But whoever listens to me will dwell safely and be secure, without fear of evil. And that's like still echoed, right? I'd say throwback, but word one. So what is it? Proverbs 29 starts that the wicked flee when no one pursues, but the righteous are at rest. I'm butchering that. It's been a long day. It's just before midnight as usual, and just had issue trying to get the kids in bed and arguing about nonsense. So, running late. I like the image of hear the instruction of your father, and do not forsake the law of your mother, for there'll be a graceful ornament on your head and chains around your neck. It's like an amulet of protection, right? All these little phrases, all these things programmed into you. Because maybe in a moment of weakness or temptation, you go to do it, and then you remember one of these proverbs or one of these sayings. It's like, oh man, got my chain. So wisdom speaking out and calling to people. It's almost like exasperated. Wisdom's out there calling to people exasperated. It's like, how long will you be foolish? Not listen to me. That's what I see a lot of just going on in our society. So I really feel like it's almost palpable that you can hear wisdom calling out, and the foolish just increasing in their foolishness. And then what happens? She says, because you haven't listened to me, I'm going to mock you when calamity comes. It's like America's well on their way, and wisdom's going to be laughing as we go down in flames. I hate to be pessimistic. That's the kind of day I've had watching some news and just listening. It's, I hope it gets better. I hope it gets better. I don't think it'll get better. So, and people are searching, searching for wisdom and searching for a purpose. And I think we're going to see a lot of Generation Z get radically on fire for Jesus, as you're going to see them going after the rest of the culture. Even though we're kind of associating, Gen Z with lots of wokeness, and I don't think it's fair to put that on them. We got a lot of millennials and elder millennials that are up to nonsense. So the Gen Z is just kind of along for the ride. So why are we doing this again? Proverbs 1, so that we can receive instruction of wisdom, justice, judgment, and equity, and give prudence to the simple, and to the young man, knowledge and discretion. I don't think I qualify for young anymore, and I don't think I qualify for wise yet. That'll hear and increase learning. But maybe I'm a man of understanding, and I can attain wise counsel. I'd like to think that. But I shouldn't praise myself or speak highly of myself, so let's just say that's where I'm at aspirationally. Sorry for the unfocused thoughts tonight. Just don't have a ton leaping out at me at the moment. Listened to a lot of good words today. Stuff about lukewarm Christians and about Christians doing greater works than me being Jesus. Just diving in, just trying to press in. So anybody wants to talk about any of this stuff, you know where to find me. Till then, go with God and be blessed.